And if your stylist is just like, oh, that's a technique, like, tell her to shut up. Ring light lighting is so not forgiving. Oh my God. Anyway, hey guys. So as you can see, we're sitting down, we're gonna chit chat, we're gonna have a cute little talk today because this is something that I've been wanting to record for like a minute now, and I feel like we've built a rapport now that we can just talk about hair and you guys kind of trust my opinion a little bit more, okay? So today we are going to be talking about my lovely ladies that want to go blonde. What? Yes. This is dedicated to all my girls that have all the questions about wanting to go blonde. Now, this video is coming from a professional standpoint and a consumer standpoint. I'll explain that in a second, right? So this is for people that want to go to an actual hair salon to get their hair professionally done. I'm not showing you how to do this at home. I'm not giving you products to use for when you go home. Like, no. That's not what this is. This is for my girls that genuinely want to go blonde, but they have questions on like, what should I ask my hairstylist? And now I'm coming at you from a hairstylist, like what you should expect, what questions you should ask, what your expectations should be, and kind of like a breakdown of the whole blonde process, right? Because a lot of times, us as stylists, we get the whole, I know it's gonna take more than one session. And then, I try to lift your hair, it turns out brown, you start crying, and it's a whole, thing, right? What I want is to prevent that, okay? Prevent you from walking into a salon, asking the wrong questions or getting like the wrong side kind of expectations and being really disappointed when really the stylist didn't do anything wrong, or like maybe your hair is just not, I just kind of want to break that barrier between stylist and client, because I know coming from somebody who went blonde without knowing anything about hair, I did it completely the wrong way. And when my hair was breaking off, when people couldn't get my hair the way I liked it, I was getting mad, and I should have really been mad at myself. So let's talk about that stuff to get it going, okay? Now, another disclaimer. If you dyed your hair with black fabric dye and you were able to get your hair to snow white, and your hair looks so amazing and it's so healthy, and you did it at home and blah, 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 more power to you. This video is not for you. This video is for people that want to professionally get their hair done and want to know what the process is like and what they should expect and what they should do, okay? So happy if you dye your hair at home every other day and your hair is still intact, cool. But this is not for you. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, let's talk about it. All right, so one thing that a lot of people think about when you go blonde, your hair breaks, your hair gets damaged. That is a thing. You can successfully go blonde without having a lot of damage. Now, one thing that everybody needs to remember is bleach is bleach. It is what it is. Your hair will not feel the same way it did once you put bleach. But what you can do is do like preventative measures to help your hair from breaking off less. Your hair is still gonna break off. That's a given. Your hair will break off, but the amount and how it breaks off is up to you, your hair care, the salon you go to, things like that. Now, let's talk about who can go blonde, what can go blonde, okay? So, my hair, right? This is my all natural virgin hair. This is my hair color. Unfortunately, for me, my hair will never get to a white platinum blonde. For me to have my hair nice and healthy and all one length, my hair will never get to a white platinum blonde. And unfortunately for my girls with darker hair, your hair, it just It can't, okay? So your hair, you have a hair shaft. It's full of proteins and cuticles and everything, right? So your hair can only open, the cuticle can only open so much and be sealed so many times. Now, bleach, what it does is it opens your hair's cuticle, right? So it opens it, opens it, opens it, opens it, and that's why your hair breaks off. If it opens way too much, all the protein and stuff is gone. All the bonds that were keeping your hair together, that's gone. So when people have like dirty blonde light hair or like light brown hair, they can get to that because they don't have to open their cuticles so much. They lack pigment in their hair. So, you know, the hair color system goes 1 through 10, right? The closer you are to 10, the whiter your hair is. The closer you are to 1, the darker your hair is. So us girls my hair is sitting at like a 4. Yeah. It's not super, super dark, but it's also not the lightest either. It's sitting at like a 4. Anybody's hair that's a 5 or below, so sorry for you, baby. You're not going to be platinum. Hate to break it to you. You can get to a really light blonde. You'll never be platinum. Now, blonding your hair, getting it from, well, I should really stop saying bleaching and blonding. It's enlightening, okay? If you really want to be PC, it's called enlightening, okay? But going from super, super dark hair to light hair, that varies for everybody, okay? Me personally, bleach just doesn't do well with my hair. My hair does not react well to bleach. I could put the lowest volume developer on my hair and my hair will break off if I have it on for 5 minutes. My hair doesn't take to bleach very well. Now, my sister, on the other hand, and what I've noticed a lot about like Asian hair, it's very, very strong. Like, I don't know what it is. I had a homegirl. Her hair is black, straight black hair, Asian straight coarse hair, and she could get super, super blonde, and her hair, it didn't feel like super healthy, but it didn't break off. My hair, if you put any kind of thing, it's gonna break off and it's gonna feel like a broom. Like her hair, you could leave on bleach for like an hour, nothing's gonna happen. Her hair's not gonna break off. So of course, you have all the exceptions to the rules. Some people's hair textures can take like way more. My sister, she has thick, straight, black, coarse hair. Her hair takes bleach just fine. Doesn't do anything. I put bleach on my head, it's over with. My mom is probably the best example that I could give people because she has my colored hair and she got pretty light and her hair is fine. It's trial and error. But you want to make sure that you expect, realistic results. If your hair is a level 5 or darker, you're going to go through a corrective color process, all right? Anything that's 5 and below, you're a corrective color. It's not, I can't go into a salon and be like, hey, I just want an all over color blonde. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy and they're gonna tax, okay? Because this is a corrective color. Why is that? Your hair has natural remaining pigments, okay? The closer you are to 1, the more red your hair is underneath. So if I put bleach all over my hair, let's just say, this is all my virgin hair, right? I put bleach all over it, great application, great everything. They did it in a good, timely manner. My hair is gonna come out all kinds of color. Why? Because naturally you have natural remaining pigments. Some pieces of my hair are lighter, some pieces of my hair are darker. So I'm gonna have a whole lot of orange, a whole lot of yellow, a whole lot going on. So if you have a hair color that's like from a 5 below, you are a color correction. So when you ask your stylist, you're like, hey, I wanna go blonde, understand that you're going to be paying a lot of money because it is not one single process. Now, once again, it is a process. Me going from nothing's on my hair to a blonde, the lightest blonde that my hair can go, is probably going to take me about 3 sessions, okay? I have a lot of hair. My hair is curly, my hair is coarse, and it's dark. So it's going to be a process, all right? There's a perfect picture that I'm going to try to find of a pumpkin, right? If you have black hair, you want to go to a white pumpkin, you're going to have to be the orange pumpkin, okay? There's nothing that's gonna get you there. You can't get it in one session, and I really don't recommend getting it in two, okay? Now, a lot of people love to tell stylists, I dyed my hair, but it's faded. It was 6 months ago, it was 9 months ago, whatever, right? Color never goes away. Color can fade, but like I said, when you dye your hair, right? Any kind of permanent dye, you open the cuticle, okay? You close the cuticle. Opening and closing, right? If I put black, which I did, I was an idiot. I put black blue or blue black, whatever that is, right? The matrix color. Put blue black on my hair, right? It faded. It was like 6 months. It faded into this ugly red brown, right? When you bleach your hair, when I bleached my hair, all the pigment that was in that matrix, because it's inside my cuticle, it all comes out. That's why you see a lot of times when you use Splat or you use any kind of like Manic Panic and stuff, those are really fabric dyes, just by the way. Do not use Splat for whatever reason, but you can wash it out. It can wash out. Your hair could be blonde again. If I go to bleach your hair, I'm going to start seeing blue. I'm going to start seeing green. Why? Because that color never comes out of your hair. Your hair is dead. Everybody say it with me at home. My hair is dead. Your hair is dead. That's it, okay? Your hair it doesn't repair itself. It doesn't detox itself. It doesn't do anything. Once something happens to your hair, that's it. There's no coming back from it, right? So let's talk about that. If my hair is dead and I put green in it, there's nothing that the green will fade, but there's nothing that's going to take, my hair doesn't, cleanse itself for me to take the green out of my cuticle, out of my hair shaft, right? So it has nowhere to go. It's still in your hair, okay? So when you want to go from a super, super dark color or any color, if you went red, you went orange, things like that, that stuff is never coming out of your hair. So you also have to think about that. You can tell your stylist your hair faded 50 years ago, unless your hair grew completely out, you cut it all off, that color is still in your hair, okay? And I would hate the fact that I have to say this, but do not lie to your stylist. It's science, baby. We know. As soon as we lift that foil, once we put bleach on it and we start seeing green, yellow, red, blue, purple, you're deemed a liar and we don't like you anymore. But anyway, don't lie to your stylist. That is like the worst thing you could possibly do for your benefit, okay? So that's one thing that I really want people to understand, that like your hair color doesn't go anywhere, all right? So let's just say I am coming in, I have my hair color, I'm coming in and I want to go as light as I possibly can. This is the thing that people also need to understand is toners. Let's talk about toners, because people really have this really big misconception about toners, okay? So everybody, let's go back to what I was about to say in a second. So everybody loves this whole gray look. I think it kind of went away, thank God. But everybody wanted to be gray, right? Everybody wanted to be gray. I cannot dye your hair gray. Your hairstylist cannot dye your hair gray, okay? When you want to go lighter, I can't dye your hair blonde. I can lighten your hair and then the toner is going to determine. So toner tones your hair to the color you want, right? Because if I bleach my hair, bleaching is just going to take it from whatever color to red, orange, yellow, pale yellow, white. That's it. I can't bleach your hair gray. I can't bleach your hair purple. I can't bleach your hair. The toner is what does that. So when people want to go gray, right, I have to completely bleach your hair to a white. And the toner is what makes it gray. The toner is what deposits the color to give you the tone you like, okay? So if I went in and I wanted my hair to be as light as possible, and she could only get it to about a 7, right? Which is like still brown. It's kind of a light brown, but it's brown, right? It's not what I want. It's like a caramel brown color, right? That's not blonde. That's not what I wanted. But I'm being a good client. I know it's going to take more than one session, so I'm going to be okay with it, right? So a lot of people like to just go out and buy purple shampoo. Purple shampoo isn't gonna do anything because my hair is brown, okay? Now we're gonna go into color theory, yes. Okay, if I have brown hair, my hair is like a nice caramel brown, right? If I throw a purple shampoo on it, it's not gonna do anything. It might take off little specks of yellow maybe, but it's not going to do anything. People just think toners are just your saving grace. No. Toners don't lift your hair. They can make your hair darker, but they're semi-permanent color, so they're sitting on top of your hair. That's why toners fade a lot faster than permanent color. Semi-permanent color is a deposit only, so it's only going to sit on your hair. Permanent color is what opens your cuticle and closes it and makes your hair, go in and out, okay? So when you tone your hair, it's not going to do anything. If your hair is not light enough, it's not going to do anything for your hair, right? So if I have yellow, if they got me to like the super, super bright yellow color, right? They got me super, super bright, and my hair was like this, okay? This is like a mustard yellow. I'm gonna have to use a combination of blue and purple because the color wheel, okay? What is the opposite of yellow on the color wheel? Purple. What's the opposite of orange? Blue. That's why Fanola has like outstanding purple and blue shampoos, because they're so potent. So if I go and buy, if my hair is this color and I go and buy like a blue shampoo or a purple shampoo, it's gonna knock some of that brass out, but at the end of the day, it's still shampoo. So it's not gonna completely change the color of my hair. Toners don't change the color of your hair, okay? So I just wanted to really reiterate that about toners. Now, people go out and buy purple shampoos, blue shampoos. Those shampoos are extremely drying to your hair. If you're using any kind of like color depositing shampoo, I highly, highly recommend you get a really, really good conditioner. Now, going to conditioning treatments, okay? Olaplex. Everybody wants to throw out, oh, can you just put Olaplex in my hair? Can you just do Olaplex, 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 Olaplex? What did I say earlier? Your hair is dead. Okay? It's dead. Olaplex is a like preventative treatment for your hair. What it does, it's an additive that you put in your bleach and your toners and your colors, is that whole system, so it will repair your hair. Now, I use the thing repair very loosely, okay? What Olaplex does, it prevents your hair from breaking off so that the bonds don't break off so easy. However, it's kind of like, I'm trying to find a good analogy, right? So if I set my hair on fire, okay, I could put water over my hair. It's not going to burn as fast as if I put hairspray over my hair, But at the end of the day, your hair is going to burn because there's fire on it. Same thing with bleach. I can put all the Olaplex in my bleach. At the end of the day, it's still bleach. It's going to bleach softer, but it will bleach. You know what I'm saying? So Olaplex is really good for like preventing breakage if you don't have breakage already. So, right, my hair is nice and healthy. If I put Olaplex in my bleach and I bleach my hair is going to still break off, of course, because it's bleach. However, it's not going to break off as bad as if, you know, if I didn't use it. It's just like a nice little extra like thing to put on your hair, right? If my hair is completely fried off, broken, it's like all uneven, it's all broken off, it's dead, I look crazy, I'm walking around shedding everywhere, Olaplex is not gonna help you. I'm so sorry. Like, it might make your hair feel a little bit softer, but as far as like your hair is dead, I can't stress that enough to y'all. If it's dead, there ain't no reviving it. There's not enough Olaplex in the world that is going to make your hair feel healthy. Why? Because your hair isn't healthy. It's dead. So, you know. So that's kind of like the Olaplex explained a little bit, so that way you guys understand, like, yeah, you can ask for Olaplex, you can pay the extra $40-$50 onto your service, but it's not gonna do much. Okay, now balayage, highlights, baby lights, all this other stuff. The fastest and more effective way to get your hair blonde is putting it in foils. Okay, if you want to go blonder faster and in one session, foils. You gotta have your hair all up in foils. Now, that's great because it will get your hair, you know, faster. However, it's a long process. Like, a full head of foils on my hair is gonna run me so much money, and it's going to take hours, like hours. What I recommend for people to get, if you want, you know, to see the best results, is get balayage, right? Get your hair painted, have your roots showing a little bit, and ask for, like, you know, a few highlights to really brighten it up in the front. Get some balayage going, okay? Balayage is low maintenance, not no maintenance. Now, everybody's like, oh, balayage is a technique. Don't ask for balayage. Don't ask for balayage. Like, they're going to know what you're talking about. Like, we can relax. Like, some of these hair forums just be doing the most. Like, you can ask your stylist for balayage and they're gonna know exactly what you're talking about. Like, and if your stylist is just like, oh, that's a technique, like, tell her to shut up. You can ask for balayage. That's gonna give you the maximum amount of color. And I feel like balayage is more bang for your buck and for your time. You can get more of your hair blonde in a shorter amount of time. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna cost you, okay? If your hair is dark and you want to go light, unfortunately, I'm sorry, loves, but if your hair is dark, you're gonna be taxed and you're gonna be there for a long time, and you're probably not gonna get the result exactly how you want it. I'm just being honest, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have way more things to combat than somebody that doesn't have dark hair, okay? If you have darker hair, it's just, honestly, it is what it is. I think you can go through, like, you can get really, really pretty blondes, but one thing that I really want to stress is, like, for you to have nice, healthy hair, your hair is probably not going to be platinum. And I see a lot of pictures. This is from a stylist perspective. A lot of people bring up pictures in Pinterest. A lot of people show this, that, and the third. You guys have to understand that a lot of these are wigs. I hate to burst the bubble, but a lot of those pictures on Pinterest are wigs. And not only are they wigs, a lot of those pictures have been edited, the lighting. I can make somebody's hair that's not even remotely, it's like orange. It has 10,000 different colors going on in it. I can just go into a photo editor, put the lighting up, put the highlight up, take the saturation, put the warmth down, and I can make it look platinum. Another thing, right? A lot of people get so upset about root touch-ups. If you're going all over bleach, which I just don't recommend because I just think that style's outdated, but hey, if you're an all over bleach, right, and you're getting a bleach and tone, if your roots are all the way out here, it is no longer a bleach and tone, baby. You will have a mismatch of color. I see it all the time. Honestly, to get a perfect blonde, if you're getting an all over blonde, to get a perfect solid one color blonde, you have to have such an amazing stylist. 9 times out of 10, you will never get that blonde. Like, I don't care. You can show me as many pictures as you want. You can show me Gwen Stefani, Rita Ora, all of them. You see it in person, without the lighting, without the filters, without the edits. Yeah, girl. They got pale yellow, yellow, white, silver, purple, because where the toner took too much. So I hope this kind of gives you guys a little bit of an insight. If you guys have any more questions, because I get a lot of them on my Instagram, I'm telling you, I could talk about hair for days. I could talk about hair for years. If you want any more videos like this, kind of like, oh, if you want to go like brown or black, I don't know. If you guys have any more questions on specific videos you have, or if you want to like let me know anything, you know, shoot me a message in my DMs. You can comment down below. Also, I am trying to get a P.O. box. I put this in my community tab, but I don't know how effective that is. I am trying to set up a P.O. box. I'm trying to see, like, if it's worth it, you know, because I do have some people trying to send me some things and, like, you know, security. I'm not trying to have y'all know my address, obviously, but I do want to, you know, help y'all out if y'all want to send me some products and stuff, because I have a lot of people that want to, you know, send me some things to review them, things like that. I am trying to set it up, so just give me a minute. I'm still trying to weigh out my options, but yeah, I'll let y'all know how that goes. I will keep y'all posted. But yeah, I hope this helped. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of videos as much as I love making them. And if you don't and you think I should stick to story times, I don't care, okay? So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.